Okay, I just set my alarm. I'm going to come in hot here, guys, because we have just seen a dramatic increase in views to this, hashtag Patrick Lovell on TikTok. And literally, we got 200,000 in less than a month. And then we got an additional 100,000 in a day. We've got an additional 47,000 since last night, early morning. And, I wouldn't be surprised if we hit 400,000 by the end of the day. Look, if I can just get 10% of you to please do me this favor. I need you to record this message or share this message, and let's tag Jon Stewart. And I'll tell you why. I've got a message to Jon Stewart. First of all, Jon Stewart has really been on fire lately. He has been interviewing really all the right people. He has gone after Gary Gensler, who's the head of the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission. He talked recently to Jamie Dimon, the CEO of Chase. He's talked to some folks from the Federal Reserve, and then most recently, he's talked to Stephanie Kelton and Rohan Gray from MMT. He's trying to put the pieces together, and the thing that is most important to Jon Stewart, as I can tell, reading between the lines, and none of these guys are answering him, is he's trying to understand corruption. Let me give you a pop cultural reference, and I was trying to think about this right before I pushed play. But could you imagine, asking, Tommy Lee and Pamela, what it's like to kiss on camera? That would be the equivalent of going to somebody who's got enough, who knows as much as somebody like Gary Gensler or the folks at the Fed or, Stephanie Kelton and Rohan Gray. And of course, at least but not least, who was the one I just mentioned? But I think Jamie freaking Dimon, a guy who's a 5-time recidivist at Chase that's created the largest criminal organization literally in the history of the world, as I can see, because it's covered by the United States government. And this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. We got to hashtag Jon Stewart because, John, you just asked Gary Gensler, what about fraud? And he told you small pieces of what's in the con. He alluded to it, but you don't understand how the system is supposed to work. Look, my name is Patrick Lovell. I went on this literal 13-year odyssey as a result of the 2008 great financial crisis. I've been a producer for decades. And then the long and the short of it is, I went through the housing collapse like so many others did. At last count, it was like 16 million filed foreclosures affecting 50 million people, and that was by 2012. All of it was illegal. It was illegal in the ramp up between what we call liar's loans on the front end, all the way through the securitization process through derivatives known as illegal reps and warranties. I've got every single answer, but the way I was able to find it was by basically piecemealing what a lot of great journalists were already doing, but they weren't getting the full story, and I could tell, and there was a complete picture, and ultimately it was up to the DOJ and the SEC and the FBI to put it all together, and they didn't. And you're asking the right questions, but there's a formula, and the formula was presented to me by the best criminologist, the Michael Jordan of criminology and white-collar fraud, by the name of Will.